like and subscribe. Enjoy the show. Let's go in bed here, friends. McProseph joining you for part 2 of our Zombo Invasion review. So far, I love the new content. It's great. As you can see here, and as a correction to the first video, as we move up in our community points, these are actually not for individual gear finds as you do these. So as we move into tier 2 here, if we click rewards, notice this is now updated. And as it moves up and up, let's say we move to tier 6 by Friday, that means the entire server will get 3 of the enchants, depending on where you qualify in the ranking system. So that's pretty awesome. Basically, they made it to where the community helps each other out, and we pull all our points together to get as high as we can. Pretty awesome there. The ranks look very competitive. I know I'm sitting at a measly 1K, while this guy here, looking pretty powerful at 329, has over 50K, so that's pretty awesome. Looks like a lot of competition. I see we got one of our guildies up here in the top 5, so special shout out to Dustwalker. Well played, sir. Keep it up. Alright, so moving on here, I did find some info on these. So damage return, empower chance, damage reduction, absorb. I'll let you read here what they do. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what's what and which ones I'm going to take advantage of. I personally like something that isn't just a chance. As you can see on my character, I have all damage, right? So high damage, 18% damage, and then even my runes are more and more damage. This is 100% of the time going to help me every single time I attack, no matter what. So it's really actually hard for me to adopt one of these new ideas, but I'm definitely going to be trying some things out and letting you guys know what works best for me. As far as enchants go, I actually did get really lucky here recently, and in one dungeon of, I believe I was in zone 5, I've been farming the pyramid here just so I can get these, it is better item find, believe it or not. So 400% item find here, and if you go to this one, you have 50% less item find. So keep that in mind. As mentioned in the previous video, the enchants are by tier. So if you're in zone 1, it's going to be tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, respectively. And the pyramid gets you the most item finds. So keep that in mind and just keep farming and farming. I actually did this one a couple hours ago and found these. So I found a legendary tier 5, which gives me 0.9% in power chance and 1% in damage, which I love. Rerolling this is actually super expensive. We'll check that out. So 30 epic material and 15k gold. Just not really interested in risking it right now. This is pretty good for me. If it was all super tanky, I'd probably destroy some epic gear and maybe re-roll, but I'm gonna keep this for now. And I did find another rare, which I like the attack power I get from it, so I'm gonna just go ahead and keep the block chance. I did notice that for the rare, it specifically said 0 to 1 bonuses. I did try re-rolling one of these a couple times, and sometimes the bonus would fall off, but it does come back. If you keep trying and trying, just keep note that it does get more expensive as you re-roll. And last but not least, I want to show you my updated team for Invasion. As you can see here, I actually went ahead and put Agnar, 50% block guy, in front as my super powerful tank. I actually put myself in position 2 You have to watch out for position 2. There's a minion in here that does like a frontal cleave of just the front 2 minions. So keep an eye on your guy there. I'm using Quinn as well as my healer. And I found this is working very well. I'm going to show you some footage here after I talk. I actually got to wave 27, I believe. And that was on auto. So really cool stuff. My character shields my team so much, and Quinn heals so much that it just is an amazing group 1. I tried putting this team in group 4. Is it 4? Yep. And it's just not working as well. So I put Agnar here. He blocks 50% of all this damage for multiple waves. Pretty awesome stuff. Every time my character or Quinn get full on shields, I put them up front so they can mitigate some of the damage for the tank. And you'd be amazed how much healing Quinn does in this. Moving on to group 2, simple Shramps upgraded 5 times. Derwin is another healer for us. Simple stuff. Just make sure you have a tank, a DPS, and a healer in every single group, and you'll do great things. I'm not having a whole lot of luck with Mr. Nixon here. He just has very little health. It's great to have this much damage, but he seems to die pretty quick. If you find a way to keep him alive, do let me know below. Group 3, I got my Roll Ace and Quirk. Professor Hale is pretty awesome, does a lot of damage as well. Again, I put him in position 2 simply because position 2 seems to take more damage. Make sure to swap them out if they are getting hit a lot. And then for group 4, which seems to get slaughtered pretty easily by the fatties towards the end, I just got Robbie and Wimbo. This guy here does have quite a bit of deflect. That's why I put him in position for group 4. Because if the fat zombie does get deflected, it does quite a bit of damage to him. Do stay tuned for some of the footage. I was able to climb to wave 27. I will say that after being able to climb to 27 on auto, and then trying manual and only getting to 27 as well, I think from here out I'm simply going to do auto only, unless I hear otherwise. If you guys find some cool strats, do leave them below and let us know what your team is, so we can learn from this and continue to progress. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.